Hello, welcome back to Me with Margaret. Me stands for Motivate, Educate, and Engage. Today we have another wonderful guest. The last time we had a guest, a young person that spoke about her experience on the issue of love and kindness. Today we have a professional. He's not just a professional in his field, he's also a pastor. So I think it's more appropriate that we hear from him today. And so I want to welcome Folusho to the platform. You're welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome again. Yes. So tell us about yourself. Just how is it? What is it about you that you feel that we can know?
Like you said, my name is Folusho Sanyaolu. I am a pastor, and I work in several sectors. I'm a fraud investigator as well. I studied law, and I'm also into information systems management. And that's basically things I do.
That's fantastic. And then you're also a father as well.
Yes, I am actually. 2 lovely children.
Wow. Okay, so now that takes us to the point of, being a father, you might understand what it means to show or to express love to children. You watched the video from Rebecca saying how she felt ignored, she felt stifled because she didn't feel loved. What's your take on that?
Certainly, I watched the video, and I can understand and I can empathize with the way she felt about that. Because one, as children, they need a lot of attention. Children need a lot of attention. Teenagers need a lot of attention. And as a parent, I've come to understand that regardless of how demanding a child can be, you need to make out that time to pay that attention. Love has to be intentional. It has to be very, very intentional, and it has to be practical. Because part of it is because you are trying to model a character. And in modeling a character, you need to let the children see the model they are following. Because again, whilst you may understand it the way you understand it as a grown-up, as an adult, as a father, you need to practicalize it to the point where the children can pick up on that and then model it, not just for the family, not just in their home, but also that they are going to go into a larger society where that love needs to be practicalized and needs to be shared with others.
Wow. I appreciate the fact that you said about the parent being there and being a role model for the children, but in a situation where there's no parents, and that young person is just left, how can they receive that love? How can they see it? How can they feel it? How can they experience when they don't have somebody that they can look up to from the home?
It's, from a very personal point of view, and being a father, I would think it's an absolute tragedy for a child to be outside of a love environment. Now, again, things happen. And because of situations and circumstances, that may be the case. But in saying that, there should be enough platforms. And that's why, whether you are in government or you are a parent or you are in associations, we must always create a platform where a child is accessible, where a child can go to and know that they can feel loved, and they can share love. They need to feel valued at all points. And speaking about the video I watched, one of the things that she said that really impacted on me was that the value of love that she felt was obviously based on the platform of the church she attends, and again, skills to go. And if we have a lot of this or many of these platforms around, then children would not be left out of the love environment.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. I just want to ask another question based on the impact of love and mental health. So when they don't, we have a lot of issues on mental health in our society, in the community. What do you think? I know that, yes, it's about being loved, but it's so easy to say, they need to experience it. But if they don't, what can we do? We see a lot of things, children committing suicide, children, young people saying, in fact, things are being said to young people. They're being bullied. They're being, on social media, they hear things and they feel that maybe I'm too fat. I'm too slim, I'm not, and yeah, what can happen? What should happen?
I think it's primarily there should be a value system. Every child should feel valued, and love has a lot to play with the positive value that a child has on his or herself. And in saying that, we understand that even the scripture tells us about the fact that one of the fruits of the Spirit is love, and love can change the way someone feels about themselves or think about themselves. And in saying that, whilst I understand, you may never get rid of the fact that people will body shame you, people will speak down on you. But when you come from a place where you have a lot of belief in yourself, where value has been added to you by the people around you, you would not be so let down by the people who actually say those things to hurt you, because it's all about the value that you have for yourself. You need that value.
Fantastic. Can I just ask, did you watch the video on the acts of kindness, the science of love?
I did, actually. Yes, I did.
What's your take on that?
I picked up a few things very quickly from it. One of it is the multiplying effect of love, that it only needs to start from someone and then it multiplies very quickly. And again, one of the things I picked up on that was that it can start from you. You need to take responsibility for living a life of love and sharing that love. Don't wait until the next person shows you that act of kindness before you do that.
Wow.
And that was brilliant.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. And I think we've heard quite a lot, in terms of love. One of the things what you've just said to summarize is the fact that we don't need to feel entitled that until you love me, I can't love. It's about taking that responsibility and feeling value, feeling that you believe in yourself. And when you believe, like I was sharing to some other groups I work with, that confidence smells. Love smells. When you portray yourself, it's like, you know what? I'm loved. I'm blessed. I'm cared for. I think that there will be a flow towards your direction. So I want to say thank you, Folusho, for sharing with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Someone out there will love to hear what you said. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
See you next time on Me with Margaret. Watch this space.